adwemu pa nipa ndi ye aduro ne say ebema ye pain ana ye yawo akọ and na factory no and as a company no or the year nedro. That is the motive. Again, eba ye no ohun so okay ade we me the year me pain and me yawa hunemo yade a ebekọ na so mesan so nya benefit foforo enye pain nko a na emo me bia ebetimi ama me ni agibi ana ebetimi ama me how bia na nka adwendwi bia da me so no ebekọ enti okay now me ni pains na emo me wo adwemu or how bia ye friend no emotional imbalance. So that emotional imbalance no me fair dro na ebetimi aboa me enti na chese read the 7 na eba.
You are watching the biggest, the largest, the highest, the greatest, the tallest, and the mightiest world platform. I'm always Queen Hadasha. Call me Empress Makida. I am Labraska, the sun goddess. From the Alpebia, but me dodo, and I'm time or time so. I know dear, very important to me. And they about being come and you back up 30 to 40 years as some wonya and some we are say. Minji this as some crossway chatted or more friend or Christian Council for no could use as some. Ono nendo wa ha ye ne betwetwe nkomo topic ni integrative healing, merging ancient wisdom with modern science. In fact obia wo BP, obia wo diabetes, a lot of us ye ko hospital on be ma ye duro on betimi ehu yare ne pepepe ama ye duro ne ye no me enko da betimi anum 30 years now da so num BP duro diabetes so sa at the end of the day no so no wan hwe a wawu ene yare ni nyina wadura wonum ye ni nyina besane yare na wu ebi won so a wonum se kofa foforo bi problem foforo abrewa you don't even know body na nkasa pa de ne ma ye wo ye okay na ye nyi no na afa nya de wa hodo se see kidney problems nkola omo nya 16 years nyina nya kidney problem first nka goita ade so bi anyi se see omo say Celtic salt na ye di na enye na ye de kwa ne kofa muhu still la goita no see crowd dey about 15 years 18 ye problem na ye kese ye je ye ho so a enje awakening no hit every system. See obi any what na wa doctor say food and drugs board you obi a try bibia awakening no nti no and ye ba be discuss sa anya me ameke ni ahwe ye ndura ye nom yare a ye nya ye betimi aye hu bibi ana ye twe ye muti ntontan age ye duro eno enende ye ba be hwe ye wo Dr. Owusu Ansah wa hamunim ne dada ono no beka say unya 32 unya 32 ara yi na pa ya amafo bufu ye no papa ye mo akwa aba ya feel we've missed you
very well.
Hope you are well and the hospital is doing well and my people are not worrying you so much.
No really
they can worry you.
Yes,
anyways please greet them. We've had new members and all that so chia obi another ho adi che ye biom so that omo aba akire ni be hu yie na afa wi a wo adofo mienu miensa bi nso a wachia omo aka wo bibi kan de asoso ansa na yabande episode ni so.
I'm Grace Medase me de enchia kase be ma Jerome ahwefo nyina na madawase titiriu Maame Grace ese obo obi edimpa onte na mom edimbone na me sure say apanfo a oni omo ye edwon ha na ebia omo aka kiro because me dia dance afa ho bebre abra me baye upon all what happened the lambashing, the criticisms and those things. I mean, it was good. And I'm papa feel mobile. See, me de asida any kabia and I'm de ebemao. Da hwefo nyina so ase. Say so 1 year yaba me ba call ye. Omo asom yemu anase omo aso yemu na yakọ na yasan so ababio na afi so yasan de enima foforo ye de ensema ebesan so bie wani na bie wasom asan so e de abro. I hope say ene de ebia adapa atwa no ebia
hey wonderful
because the eba no anodin
hi yo we welcome you doctor. You know I always appreciate you. You know I always appreciate you and love you. Honestly,
thank you.
I welcome you once again.
I appreciate your love too.
Thank you. Yes. And that one maybe so a very difficult question. Yen as Africans, o de yen narrow numpom fambra Ghana sisi a wo hu drugs red D ni doso ebi kura ye say ye balu na omu huhu mu ni ade enu eye one thing na ha adwen
papa
kafra fa cheme homosexualism enu so young boys no aye rampant yen ka ho asem aye to say wo ka ho asem you have to massage it or lie about it. We don't want to face the truth
so we can about it.
We can help our people. Eyadea eda makoma so. We are no susu in China. Yaria hudu obi ebeba. Omo di din beba. Omo di ho eduro beba. And sada. Yen take a few. Blood pressure. Diabetes. Fibroid.
That's right.
Fibroid.
That's right.
Afi na yen memeshe kidney issues. See, aye so huge.
Thank you.
Osha. Unhu dia obeka sa yare foi one question tintin am bisa we na pese we di kan answer questions no sa nduro no red ni ade no say we ye president of Ghana sisia e dey measures na we beteki eno ye 1 2 yade akodo ya ebeto ye nsembere ya sisi aba nkwala so e den na de sa yare ne ba we ye doctor na fe wo wi a sa yare for ya me bo na chiri watch the yen say you betumi asa kora
right but that's it. By Grace, I always appreciate your questions because it's very deep and insightful, and it takes a very deep-minded people to sit down and have conversation with you, which I always say that. So back to your questions. Endra yakra free amanone and I say endrubia de said your boy bidin and I say yen nim ebidin to say your friend red. Yes. So red ndra oman bia ebe pese and I say dra ebia obi aye na ode boa say ebetu oyawase pain killers. Fine. Ubusa say me president eden na me yafa hom. So president and so or about time and I say or krabata onyomu edi juma ebi ne FDA omo share enroso. So FDA is responsible for such drugs to be imported into our country. However, when FDA is ascertained and also it is up to individuals also to know how to use it. And to me as a president, me call for Omoda Menaces Food and Drugs Board or who say okay adi we eye ana adwemu pa enipa ndi ye aduro ne say ebema ye pain ana ye yawo akọ and na factory no ana say company no or the year nedro. That is the motive. Again eba ye no who say okay adi we me the ye me pain ana me yawa hunemo ye adi a ebekọ na so mesan so nya benefit foforo enye pain nko a nemo maybe a bit me ama me ni agibi ana a bit me ama me how bi a nanka adwundwi bi da me so no ebekọ enti okay now me ni pains nemo me wo adwinmu o how bi a ye frɛ no emotional imbalance. So that emotional imbalance no me fair dro na a bit me aboa me ene na me ntwen say me nya pain ansa na me kwa kofa nemo me kwa kofa for that emotional imbalance no. And Maame Grace onimbe ye adwin and I say you be agree with me say omamu ha memma emrante mabawa bebre echo true challenges basically with their emotions. Obi o akọ relationship mu ne team upon senka o de be kwakọ say one be ma na oba no be ware but ankosa ne ho akọ akodim wo de nasua adwuma watofun na ma no enra case bi e ba me no so doctor matofun ama no mato 16 Pro Max amano me turn 12,000 girl ne say we wie nurse baby ya post na kono me ntimi ma ho. Can you imagine this? And say ni pass where the obefa bibia ebetimi amanada enti na just read the 7 na eba enti me as a president my medjuma wie nemu dwumakuo no now it comes to the public health. Once what's on busa na wow eba be see public health akwan best no mo regulate say okay side we say no eyade a ye memuru omo efa na ese wo monti no ye den ye nsi anokwan na say ye mo ho ban se na be ya obi enya ho access to it. Nti nyina yetime ye adwuma o man panyima ye medwuma FDA ye adwuma public health ye adwuma mental health ye nyina ye adwuma ye dia ene na chese enema no ebetimi akoyie. Then your second question concerning the 4 non-communicable diseases, which is hypertension, diabetes, kidney problem, and then the 4th one is which one? Remind me.
I said
hypertension.
Diabetes, yes,
right.
hypertension,
kidney problems,
yes, and diabetes.
That's it. So these are called non-communicable diseases. Your health, when it comes to management of such conditions, obiye ni wa obenya ne healing every doctor. I told you today they will beat me. So hypertension, diabetes, kidney problem, self-induced. So when you go deeper, they beat me like I say congenital and that's genetic. So let's say type 2 diabetes is genetic, hypertension is genetic, it passes through families. Kidney problem, so your risk of having it is, or your chances becomes higher. So animal ways no even if it is genetic Ansah as animal way aba. Na ebanso a edro betimi aboawo but edro ntimi ntuase wo na obetimi atu sa ade na se wonipadua na ade na wo so no na obetimi atu afiri wonipadua.
You didn't touch base with the gayism.
Right, yes. So the gayism.
The boys, let's handle only the boys.
That's right. Part. The gayism, it's a social menace. And unim say akoye say we sad na udru baby a we free o. I don't know if you are aware.
I am.
Yes. So people have taken advantage of that also to do other things or gain access to other greener pastures. And for me as an African and then Ghana and Ashanti for that matter, I strongly against, and it's a demonic. It's actually demeanor your soul. And I don't know where you belong as an African, as a black, as a Ghanaian, when it comes to gayism and you yourself, you call yourself as a gay. I don't know where you stand. See ye physical aspect grafi ho now there okọ ufi honam dua mu na okọ honhomu a menim baby a oba begina nti no there ye kan gay sem a ya rehosem ma ye ne asabi ye hu enuma mu kakra when it comes to spirituality, culture and heritage no I rehosem kese pa na ye bompa ye gusonso ye adwuma sene universe no be maye ahode be maye chitafo bi a obetimi age ye mbrante no afisa tibia ni mo.
You are watching the biggest. Mimpo na enye ne ye no ene ne nye no mpo na na ehia me. But see it whether we like it or not.
It has come to stay.
It is here and it is the people are doing it. Me they are safety because in kola ye wo be wo ba be tete ne pass be bi obefa wonim so wanfa wona mama wanfa na papa abesi wo so. Wuku na enye yi nti e kwan ben na wo de fa so nti me say solution na me hwehwe.
Right.
Enti say owu a obi ka say owu enfa no ho honamani so a enfa no ho but ye de ye do no nti ni safety and na me sure if there are any measures we can take if there is any help we can give them.
Yes.
And na me sure
so the support system is there. That it boils down to the discussions we are coming to have today. When it comes to our social system, it's actually breaking. Our social system is breaking down. The connectivity you used to have as a family, as a whole, it's breaking. But for me personally, I still hold on to that family connection. Say obi betimi etukwan emfie ensianfie du na ne onko ne nchida. Ne maame ne papa ne wofanom onim omo. So what I say, eno ye ade ba ko a eno so LED enuame mamo emranti a omukọ sati biom because so okọ how bi mu a oni system bi a checking oni fall back system bi a or patchery and it will be approaching with such a request with offer juicy offer now I then we pray akwakotom and for me I pray say nka your system na those days me baha me who said you won emranti na ye na me ni age this is how you used to stay. We used to live. Maame nua, papa, ofa, just say if you can see it.
Omo tie aduane ni
bom.
See abefo na dos nti.
You see. Enti ebasa na abrante no so onya ne 2x4 bi na otufu ebusuafie na akwahye baabi onhwehwe obi abio. Unim de oye, unim de okom na chese ono so. Ebia onya bibi kakra fi ho. Na watu mu atese
so oye
yes na oye
right munya systems anyway obi be wure so we call abrochire ya we drive 2 hours bia they have their clinics all over. I think 2 hours or 5 hours bia we drive here they have their clinics.
Really?
Yeah.
Ntinka yen so yen pese omo be kom no then e betime put in place na ye
dey check and yen the worst that can happen. They have some secret place that they can actually go to.
Right.
Anyways. Your boy empire movie. How is it leave me alone. You are watching the biggest and the largest. So Dr. Owusu Ansah, integrative healing.
Yes.
Merging ancient wisdom with modern science. What do you mean?
Right. Thank you very much. Yes. So yedi kan bon komoni bia fine. Komoni bi ni nemu me questions and ask wasama obusa me komono answers ni bi eni nemu. So me no mienu ye di djuma and I say ye bo e brane ko me tie won sem bebre and sometimes me pick me questions, me pick me conversations because I really followed you. I listen to you. Most of my things that I come here to do I pick from you.
Oh, wow.
And because I am a science student, because I've gone
area.
Exactly, then it becomes communication, it becomes meaningful for people. Sometimes na what is baby na
akofa sama brontu wo do me no wala.
That's it. Yeah, so integrative healing, you are doing it already. Yes, you are doing integrative healing already, and you've done it several times. I heard you talking about the crystals. I've heard you talking about the oil, incense. Those are the integrative healing.
Oh, okay.
Healing. Nobody holds only the truth to healing. Not the orthodox, not the naturopaths, not the homeopaths, not the traditionalists. Healing power. You need to employ all this pluralism before you can achieve healing. And remember, Maame Grace, healing is not synonymous to cure. Cure is also not synonymous to healing. Healing is different. And those conditions that you mentioned, those are the conditions that we healed. But then we cure malaria, we cure typhoid, we cure peptic ulcer, we cure gonorrhea, we cure chlamydia, we cure STIs. All those things, UTI, that are the conditions that we cure. But we don't cure diabetes. We don't cure hypertension. We don't cure CKDs, kidney disease. But then we heal them. So that's why we are here today.
Yo, and you know, the Ebeban is saying that the idea we are okay, I merge with ancient wisdom and modern science.
Yeah, no, to say them can say, oh, yeah, that. Why, yes, just people haven't paid attention. But for me, I have watched you, I have monitored you close behind the doors for a long time. And you are successful in what you are doing. So, integrative healing is just employing all the modalities, the health system modalities. And you may be a SI Arabia. They kind say, what's sorry no pa? Obia da sorry. What you trying to say we are then or yeah, Diane.
That's so breaking fast.
That's it. So there's a first modality, integrative healing. Everybody do it at their homes, which we call nutrition and functional medicine. Nutrition and functional medicine. Hippocrates can that's the father of medicine. He said, let your food be medicine and your medicine be thy food. You remember? Eduane na wudi ne den na yama. What sorry, accommodate. Eduane na wudi ne den na yama. And ntiye nananom edidi bia eduane ba ku bi wo ma esa yare akakadro me boana. Kanyan pepe.
The same boy bini ho.
Have you say mo mekohwam bekwa krase na odi mekona mbreye. So what I say? So nutrition and then functional medicine. It's one of the integrative healing. If so person who told you need to look at your food. There's a system you call brain gut axis in our stomach. Your food and your dream bako. That is why we did bonny. Now question baby now who say bonny na we dino. In the pana we did bonny now we show. We to make sure now Sebi we account. So there's a connection, straight connection from your stomach to your brain, which we call the brain gut system. There's a vagus nerve. I can't wakuma. I know what we am. And tell me wakuma but until the bonny and I be subon sana wakuma but keep. And cardia no senka a commanded than the baby, we have found out but a connected. So when you have food which has medicinal values, it also contributes to heal your body. And your food, the approach, what started on obedidi. My drana obedi no ma enye adru. Many who say adru na ekọ ni peduenum. Don't just eat because you want to eat. Because you're hungry. That's why you're eating. The second modality is movement and somatic. Movement and somatic. So you wake up. Where did you why am I when near her? What started antipe? You see? Well, bread. But ye nananum did you wear? Yes, who did you wear? I made the men a hot. Me wana. Konante. How many people?
Nadine ya bread. She traffic mu a ubedi. Ya bro.
Right. So that's why we are here today. We'll help them.
Okay.
Get over the tiredness, the over-tiredness. Oh, I'm sure by the time you are done with these conversations, you'll be home baby and
okay. You are watching the biggest and the largest. So, doctor, tell us how you feel that no medicine and our medical system be able to me a healing and a cure sa nyame we yesu sa ayare for you titiri.
Right.
Na o say yenya na ye betumi how.
Very good.
What
so,
do you mean?
Yankopon to mummy bwana.
Oh, medium.
Right. So what me mo? For me, I see God's incarnate in my organs. That's why people don't understand me. I see all my internal organs to be God. My heart, my kidneys, my liver, those are the gods that I don't see. Because there may be a woman who be a secret. Na ehun. And into na Yankopon fan to abontin. Nti oboye na ode ni nyansa ne honam dua bi esie ni pedua mu a without that organ you can't survive, which is the kidneys. You can survive on your one kidney, but your two kidneys when they are gone won't mean survival. Nti sa kidneys na ode ma wo no eno go sande na ni onyam ne honhom bi si so your friend adrenaline and as adrenal glands. So this adrenal glands produces a hormone which you call the adrenaline. Bibi ye gina ha say bibi sisi hodin am be so de be paper be ka say we the same magic. So what I say. So these adrenal glands also produce a stress hormone. I know you've heard it before. A stress hormone which is called the cortisol. This cortisol does all the healing for you, and it causes all the diseases also for us. Let me say for us, because I mean we all go through one way or the other. Yeah. So the cortisol supposed to heal you. And then nyame ahoden a or the two mu a reverse diabetes. Also reverse hypertension. Also restore kidneys. Also restore wadwen memory. But yen say this 21st century, this era, this modern science, abandon cortisol no. And I resorted to medications, painkillers, antihypertensives, anti-diabetes, antidepressants. Meanwhile, a bit me you free depression emu cortisol na nyame de ma wa oni obia nche. Now, cortisol regulates your circadian rhythm. And then a better say obeda, and a better say obenyane. Oda from an past 6 akokobebon, or cortisol level start to rise so that you get the energy to go. So you're a farmer, or you're a mason, or you're a driver, after 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., your cortisol level begin to reduce so that when you start to ekum na wakwakoda. Say obi ejuma miensa, obi ejuma 9. The time when the cortisol level na above from par, but he has to stay awake. Now want me fanya de fanya ejuma.
You benum coffee crowd ya won.
Right. So the cortisol also behave inside that the obetre no na oye. In the time when ka oye ejuma ni nyina ma wo 8 hours we so kokoda, but we also know obesan ye ejuma nti na afi oba.
Atete ni so unyane monda.
Good. So the higher your cortisol begin to stay longer, then the damage it becomes to your system.
Because one day will
you see? Now, obi bebusa, then abema or cortisol I say with kidneys. Then abema cortisol I say abema wenya diabetes. Then abema cortisol abema wadrin say be ubenya problem with depression or anxiety. Now, cortisol when it stays for that long, a baby bright say flood, a yiri ewo nipeduanim. Na aboa wa ma check it, be a wabre, a ma anti-inflammatory, we kakra property kakra, weni enkum na ma oxidative, ama melatonin kakra na ama wetimi ada. Sa na fi watwe na ho boko na wakwa te baby. Now, o ye adwuma, obufu. Oh, kasa for so long. Bibia obehu bia obeka ade. Oh, stay too long. Gym. You want muscles. You want to impress. On few until on the obesity no way nejuma. Now, when cortisol stays too long on your kidneys, there's a hormone which controls the kidney for it to control your BP. Your friend renin and then aldosterone. You know them. So these hormones now they stop working.
So I did a kick starting no what stopping it from touching base with them.
That's it. Until a best stop it, say yenejuma. Then the BP starts to rise. So BP cholesterol bebria, the organ and what ne pa your kidneys. Now I started here I say kidneys. Now when cortisol stays too long, it destroys your liver cells. Because it causes something we call gluconeogenesis. And then glucose now the cortisol has stayed too long. I said the IQ of that gluconeogenesis. If you want to sugar and so spike cortisol baby into me muffle. So and Sanyama when you know say woman when you bow so now who time I was say cortisol level. In fact, I also be on the cortisol level cry. From the laboratory.
Every 6 months, if you are what check will be.
That's it. Now, how much of cortisol am I injecting in a daily? About akosra or cortisol level, or say between 7 to 10 micrograms per deciliter. And any idea we hear for the whole day, Nina Nankana Jona Tiaba 3. Now what me other fine. Obi dear and nam 20, ebi dear nam 50. Untimina.
Tiba payo.
That's it. And he say, yet me who say okay, metna se chair bebre na manda. And then yamena otimi moon, I didn't yam the team at the time my friend a cortisol, and one I may say no. And to say me what diabetes, more hypertension. Now may fat anti-hypertensive, may fat anti-diabetes and yet say no and bear reverse it. Diabetes. Nemo my sugar no. I then control because now you've caused that liver. Ama gluconeogenesis no ababetia faso ama be insulin resistance. Enti no ye adrenal edema on work as an insulin. Nemo enye say reverse diabetes no. So when people call and say doctor, what me to diabetes ase? Me say ye into diabetes ase. Nemo wan kasa
wait me to
ase. Nemo nye adrenal o no no. Enye doctor bia na babetu ase amon. Another way yede say yen cortisol and yede ma ye cortisol stay too long family system breakdown, extended family system breakdown. say obia pe one ne ma ne maame bi ne nana bi ebeifo nti on coffee ye last 2 months ago me offer so back kwatren krom about 25 years onim so obey ye na watch na watch gloves
mo ya beifo
so what I say ordinary na nyina agu ne car boot yes
and mo be ye ni
so when someone stays alone for 24 to 72 hours, the brain senses to be a threat. I wish people would understand the way you are nodding. Omo tia said the council tia see. Enti adwen no opese da bia ohun ni nua ohun nipa ohun sen ko 40 o da sorry a upie ya o se ohun kofo.
Ho na ye sunsum no na ye split energy until you would want to connect. Ye ni papa na nyame aboye say ye ntina mbom sunsum mpo mo ntina mbom.
That's it. Enti abra wo twe wo ho afi abusia ho na wo de ofisa wo kwa na wo ho te wo kwa na sabi wasua ade
asemu antwa so.
Nti eno nso no na fe ema wo cortisol no de bia na ejina so you stand alone nti no bibi kakra bia na usuro nti eba sa no so that's why young adults are now going through these kidney damages nowadays. Yes,
you are watching the biggest doctor when we say sesi anumpo no baby a ya twen ye ho afi na ye fi family no ho aba at least ye benye nkola na ye benya yire so yeah, like ye benya small family right. Na honsu mpo so aso.
That's a problem. Let me tell you a story. This year, Mother's Day, I went out. Na Maame Grace me sunye, me bo me na me sun. Why? There was a table of 7. Said papa na will be break kakra and as either say the house help beka ho. So there was a mother, there was a wife, there was a kids and a papa ne oba ne mienu. Obia kita phone. Apart from everyone pe.
Ono nko asi ho.
So I asked myself, na BBMs and the menko busa papa is an identity ne modene buy. So it's a Mother's Day. You brought the mother to come have fun. Talk. So science is confirming our ancient wisdom. Ye na nanom nsemo a na omo kan nyina se obi tena se din ono nko a tena se din a obetimi kura nya stroke. Nti abroya ya o de ebi kura na otene kura se o ho no merano se bi mu ko su kakra omo classmate elementary 4 obi one na ekwa fo
ne classmate po eyi bi ase omo ho obekwa akotena wakasa
wa bafie ne cortisol aba from kama wakofa na free ho odina ba menim da obe abedi won nchen bi obedi na otwe ebi obedi na otwe mienu odina betena bia
obetena koma
so ho so unti sa menkote mateme ho me se baby me di me djuma me fa me ho nko nipam me ma enipa hu de ekoso mabrabo mu ene sa ne ma ne nyina enso ya de a edi yenya sese pa na ye nananom kan ye o se almost say adwendwen ekusunsum and then the holy book also said it in Proverbs chapter 22 verse 17 if I have not turned it either 17 22 no, so he said a married heart do good like medicine but a crushed spirit dries up your bones. Enti u di ayroho de bia na nanom no moka ayroho kunsunsum o enti woni obi nya asem a o se de memma awia nkoto
ade enchi wabufu
so abufu nso ye ade ba ko a ebema cortisol level at stay very high na ekoso and internet say wo hwe say marriages na say young man only diabetes and no hypertension because as when we started I think you touched on that beginning of the conversation you touched on that marriage thing
you see since I would this cortisol level issue abano my differentiated the two
right
because we share mema no omo hormones now share many hormones now difference kakra wo.
Right.
And this cortisol level no it started from when menopausal symptoms either pre or post.
Post, yeah.
It started say about and also no etimi distorting a pie especially for man. That is when a ban is no why agitated. Right. I was saying say from 40 no say you training men no no anti menopausal signs I say I know mama regis baby.
Yeah, and also
off no. I want you to touch base with this cortisol level thing no from a man's side.
Right.
Now we're taking from a man and also side differently. Yeah, who difference?
Very well. So the cortisol level is different from the hormones that you are talking about. The hormones that makes you a woman, which is the estrogen and then the progesterone. These two hormones are the basic hormone for women, and then it starts to decline at the age of 50 and above. When you're 50, this is quite above from 45 years because I am dealing with a case 44 years. But the menses are regular, and we enter the premenopausal age too early, 44 years. But when your menses na about 6 months na tiko. Be 3 months now. Yeah, so all these, I told them, say no, it's a sign of the premenopausal symptom. So this time, that range, you know, at Tiaba from unlike before, it used to be 50 years, 55 before they get to that declination of their hormones, which is the progesterone and then the estrogen. Now, when this hormone goes down, then it begins to affect your mood. So it becomes moody. Okay? You obey peme hon kwa person minkumenyanti. The moment I obey start ayesa then moody no moody then it rises your cortisol. So the cortisol has its place. No makase no adrenaline so. And so the moment progesterone, estrogens drops, then your cortisol level will be rising. And I say ebe kosro. And a kosra then awoye. And no bit me am form. Enti enye bone ena enye case ena enye wo mfom so se wo estrogen na wo progesterone I decline. Enti no when do say age no, that is why we are talking about these systems: family system, extended family system, friendship, meaningful friendship. Enye obi a ono ne be ka asema a ode oha obebre ode obeto asemu na momu ni obi a obetu ofo ono obekasa na wa project you know your thoughts, positive mentality. Ade ba kwa work so no so no the moment I start adwin positively no na I putting on checks amana aba normal kama amount ebema dey different. There's no hormone which is going to go down. However, we also have our challenges. And that is why we are very quick-tempered. And ye bufua, ye cortisol level there also all the time. But the emaneba say ubenya nsiemudie empemu nsiemudie. That's why our forefathers were getting married to, you know, they are practicing polygamy. Nti be me bia bufu na ma no empemu agudie pe. Oye den.
And mu wadwuma mo mpe benku.
Dabi. Yemfa cortisol na yemfa aduane e ma na mbase kama dabi on pet tampiko.
And then ni brade an so pe nipa nam.
Yes. Pe nipa nam. Enti be ma bia ye adwuma bre na obafie na o ma no mpamu agudie kama pe a bon se din.
Ade so na oba na obahwehwe ya na fe yebisa school fees ye ni eyi a wanti.
Yes, enti sane ma ni nyina say yetimi hu say ye hu time of asking, you know, asking the right question on the right time. If you ask the right question on the wrong time,
I bet the
assembly. Until remember the your cortisol level is high. That is why we are always on the move. That's why we die early. You know, Ghana say life expectancy for men is 58.
Hey, Mateso.
Yeah, so. And then women is 64.
Can you imagine? School fees are calculated and they are if another kind of budget. Now, when you obey,
you mama you can your polygamy.
Yeah,
well.
So why bet to me? I did them buy you.
It's a man my client to make a man on my client.
And mad your mama quine. So you read more than books and you know the kind of energy women have.
Right.
I
wish they becomes a bit flexible when it comes to these aspects.
So see the program in so aka hu me nko anti no de enya adwuma.
You have a lot of work.
But do you people have money to do what our ancestors were doing? Because I remember my grandfather, my great grandfather has 6 wives. Into our fear big, and our house is 6, right. Each for embano. Until obano war bar or obani fee obi or be man no ko bigger house nim.
Okay.
Your friend home menim.
All right.
And I me grandfather so e ware 4.
All right.
Or no so or building 4 houses for the women.
Right.
And obia want a farm ni na adwuma mo obi. Se se e am abrabo am wo mu.
Na e man support pa.
Ba woman adwuma no dey support say bi o ka fra kra mo for say yes woman kwadu train ko a or they are starting na mo kwadu ni bia mo de ma de. E
wo ho pa. So baba se first the odi kan ba no. You know, once bibia started with 1. The odi kan ba na ne input na ode be ma no e na betimi aboa ama wetimi.
Na why no dey ni input be ma na aboa wo wi a wo so de komo obi nye ho na be wu fast 1 plate of food. Why are you laughing?
You see?
Do you want to
so the system no I break it in the sense that emma tetema no enye sa bi na ye nya sese.
Of course.
Yes. It's ebe di amaye.
Ebe di ene emunya ye. Bibi aso munya ne bebre wo fie. What you say? So oba no wo fie no. 7 days a week aye ni na wo hwe.
Yes.
And now one place ni so your problem.
Yes, it's a very boredom. That's a fact.
Tasty.
That's how you were created. Men are created to have varieties.
Oh yeah, shawful.
Oh.
That's all the variety.
That's too harsh. When you use the ashawo there is too harsh.
But if you want variety, what are you?
Yeah, so variety has been made in a masculine energy.
So you are ashawo. Which one are you defending right now? What are you?
You are not ashawo.
You are what? Sorry, give us a name.
That's our nature.
Nature say we ashawo.
Oh, yeah, nature ne say ye be nya enioma bebre. Yes, bibia so ahwa enioma bia be ma owo bia na opese onya ne bebre. So not even in marriage.
So that
is why your grandfather built 6 houses. That's why he bought many cars. So oba start enya sa energy thought no sa oba no kwa netena sa wahwa oba bia owo cars mienu efie mienu enan no be man ka no ho
so omusuru
nye so omusuru
no mo yere
ono sa oba untimi in control no
mo pe control so ka ho.
Oh yes, we are that's our nature.
And until munya omo mu ni hwe so you can't eat your cake habit. So you are watching the biggest. In fact, this is a more serious note. I don't want to vibrate on a lower frequency and think.
No, right.
Me, se me ko me wo me lower self no a me pese me dream.
Right.
Because se me dream wo me lower self no a eniama e ba to me no. I to say me cut the darker side of life. E ba ne sa ewiase bibie enye important to me biom. The reason I always regret is say me go through ayahuasca process. Mempe. Esesa me ema na bibia hu hia me wasase su bio. Na me dream say dia wo be bread bia wo be ye no asa hu hye da hia. Wo bre na wo hwe wo ba na onyi a. Obeyi no wo bra wo bibia.
Efa so be na wo
efunu adaka.
Na obenya awoso. That's it.
Wo ya stove na adaka dey.
That's it.
Wadwuma wo ye. See right now. Enkole wo school wa brochire te bi tua 36,000 pounds say me medwuma me wo company na me wo ha ne family na me ye wo ha ne no na me tua mo so nobody is interested in my business.
No, they won't come and do it.
So what is the point? If you are me see ye no omo mpe.
Yes.
They won't hire. Won't say you hire who bebre wo wi ase o.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't want to think when I am in my lowest frequency because me hu sabrabo no yenya opriso be wo na wo tie school fees na wo be wi ase no efuna daka na obi
na wonya
wo be se wo ware e na me nko na me de anu e na say e betumi akum ba wan ware a nipa beka wan wo a nipa beka nso nka se enyo me na eseti wo free wo wi ase nti ne kura ne sen mo de mo pe bebre mo san dani asha wo aka ho.
Oh, you see, it's not about say ye pen no bebre name just to fulfill our masculine energy and which you are aware I mean, we are made to control. We are made to subdue.
That one is true. You guys are kings.
Right.
The king only shady. That's control.
That's it.
Yes.
Oh, you see,
but tell me, you a man. You people, man, kasadena mope. So munyo ba only beyond fashion, but uka da no wada koye ha no wako. Afen wa ba oposo you shoe onye obi bia ma no wuti ayekono. Oni hwe de be ma muso on fashion ba table no so. They are to me fa usika bia wa fa $100,000 wa koto ni ama abedu habo. Oh, Maame $30,000 in fan claim in Yamo, be Yama, send the panos were quite mabre. Still, I hope it's on you. What do you people want?
Right. So that's why I touch a little on the variety. So, me personally, you know, for me, but probably, let me speak for the brotherhood. This is
okay. It. You speak for Biala.
Yeah, so it is not bad to have someone. Or those qualities you mentioned, say, open 100,000, bit me nyamo. So what I say, it's also not bad to have someone say, oba, ofi ejumaba, obe Owusu, name or fee 24/7 amount. Now, so that's why your grandfather was having that houses. So, or echna, or fee we are, a hodi okwe duanem. My grandfather did some. He was from Serone. Oba Ghana, oba why a man 9. So what I say, nti yo bia ye kwa me na ba ko ni fie wo be ko da bia aduane ho but me na ba me de me ma ode wo me maame no or ye so industrious to the extent say wo be ko ka say come de na be ko awa na be ko kitchen akwa ye aduane oni adaje so nti me na wa ha ade achi a ebia oni adaje ba ne nkomo de pa
nti obachi komo ho ni 3 days
no de abaji afutuo
mo pedi say
that's it.
Will you survive this?
Oh yes. And he grew
oba bia ni obeyi ni sika ma onim so ko yibi ama ne yonko ba, you know this.
On tiase
nti no so mo de mo life to danger
yeah but nti about the saying na yeah, telephone de no mutimi because my granny is no munyina no munim. Seven and
oh yeah, no we ba ko be hu omo no omo nam. We mpo no aduane o ti bi de ko we ho no.
Nti adan about the saying den any see na system no.
Nti wo share den na system to be break it to this extent.
But they I think
hey, adan na serious.
Very serious. Na ha ye nyina o. Me ha me. Ah, me nya nka me nya be for.
Because me kai me na na ba ko pa de bia omo didi wi a no mo de aduane na se ne nam na e wo so onu odi obeti nam ni bia ma obia na wenyi su o kasesi anka ne bayi ni kanam no bebo ne so
that's obi anwe
cause am so ti nam ne ma na ye bayi ni bayi ama no how did we get here?
Yes, how did we get here? Yes, how? That's the question. It's a very big question.
You can't visit your sisters.
Debbie.
Walls wo ho, kramai wo ho. Ubegina gate.
No, even when your sisters comes, your wife says yes. No.
So
our wife says no.
How?
Since
first no ba be wo a oba nyim no okowo a eye wo be ma no wo sister na de ne beko no wakowo no waje akira de no aba be si ono no be hwe no ani ade
the one that omo friend say gold na amanfo bububu omo na nanom dan ne ade omo nim say ambala ka accord na ede hye for
omo nim hey me rekra ho hey
yes during integrative medicine or healing, it starts from all these angles, and I say it touches on all these angles. How we are able to sustain or build up our family system. Oh, be crab in Febe do no, yes, I recently invited me uncle Munyina kwa Kachri, and she's around 63 years. So and ohun kwala brum ye wo metone na so because na ono e catch nti na o se na me maame neti na osua adwuma oba nkran ha ebe ko school no bi enyinsen na obetna e class nti me maame na yes nti ohun me nti wonim se me ne maame ne hia bia ebe ka se me problems nyina solve. I don't know why.
Can say dia na mofra sit.
That's it.
Obeka na o ka se nyame aye bi.
Hey.
Wa na wunye sei.
Say, Mammy Grace, me ne auntie, your friend auntie for me ne tena sese ya ye betimi akasa ama na bobe na ajo 11
say history kra ye nim ebi kra nim nton won mo.
And do you know what she told me? O se kwabra mama won chen say ya minya nkomo mbo.
Aw.
Ono so wo mema nko awo. Wo mema nsia. O se me ne me baba ko na tifie. Me hu na chi se ma sorry ntem. O sorry ya na wafa na tade egu ne kon.
System ni mu ye din. And ankomo so de nka wo botete de na. Na ekeke wo brain.
Me say last 2 weeks no film in chen ko me say ante me wunwu ye nko ade. Wo de acha aboso me ensa bia obaba bedia na otwemi no. Na me da menya me ne me nyina da sorry say ofi ne demu pii na me so menya fi me demu pii say ya nkomo saa akopem se meto matade awie abetena me kam.
Already.
So
Africa.
And when the woman was leaving back to the village, o se kwabra ebeka se wakofa afidie bi amna be yi
me how satam na car ni ho car wo hokra na ba ku village ho no na TV kura ampo no wuni ya rofa me ma anhwe
so
obia
enti e maame hu se ene kasa meaningful conversations and komo abia tete nsem bi etimi ma ye hormones ya ye friend cortisol yi otimi ye adwuma yi o by 3 days so kwabra ade wo dem ha de na wo de si ha madao because obe me kofa na oseka anwumre na me de ne coffee no ye da na boy 11 ye bon komo sa anti me sorry ya me ko bon ne pomante o se kwabra wo dem de na wo de egu ha so hom enti ye ka be susu se ye ma family systems no enye adwuma hypertension ejina saa hormone yi so wo kasa yie wo ejo wo timida edru na ofa no ebeye a thing of a past amawo because enroya ya wo fei eye classes o calcium channel blockers angiotensin enzymes inhibitors we eye chemicals ya formulate na de your body no entimi nye no ebe yama no but ye chirawo say go back to that ancient philosophies and I just a candle we so also candle ebe ka so your court
and yes wa unima
and am call ni fi ho candles be CC ho red and black and so sana ma we nyina ya de ebe heliu incense those days ye call Catholic na baba ko ye Catholic ye kona ye hye ehye mebo ana ye dadwen ho ana say sabre kwa ye da so hye o
na nya hye mponko na ye hye ne ye hye mefi nyina
mefi
ye hye mefi ne ye wo wura ye hata
that's it
ewo a ye timi hye wo fie ni
fi nyina dey ntina ye hye say ye religion ti ana na mum ye hye say emesesa some mechanisms physiological biological chemical systems ewe ni pedue mu ana prayers. How are we praying? To say, obi obon paye bia either say, ni fi re tu no. Obi obon paye bia say, o pese visa. Obi obon paye bia say, one be ma bi ho, one oba bi ho, omo hihya aware, nti obo na aware ho paye. Na emomo nse dan tu ni pedue yin si ho. Say, me meditate, me mompaye na nyame a obo wiase ana asase ya emfa na hoden asase a menam so ewie ya me hwe frama ya me humi emehye me mu na ye de erin candle me nipedua ana me honhomo ana. So when you talk about integrative healing, this is what we are talking about. Let's go back to nyomana ye jayagu ho na ye fa red na ye pese ye refi ye how
Benyane na how ni si.
Osisi ho. Wo no monsa se we be fi wa manie bi. Wo fa ndro bi se OBP ebe kofom. I visited one allergy, very old, around a breed in Temho. We seen fi kama na year 4. The first time I will invite him, I don't know whether it was a plan or a setting, but I hope se na setting. Me drew hono or na year 4 na nyina no mudidi.
They do it, some of them.
Hey, I was so touched and impressed.
They will penny be minya
ya.
Come your hinny, kawu.
Because ma nkofu yi bi kra.
Ah, na so betumi aye mpa ho. All you have to do is to tuba and let them.
Obi ama. Say na wo asantini ko tuba na wo hwan be.
Omba papa. Share.
Mr. Manager what's the dog? What beto ye ni o, Mr. Alaji mundidi.
Oh, omo ti wo ebinum
4. Na nya merewa, ne yenom so no panyin pa na ho se nani so afika kra o. Ah, fine guest say wo.
Omo ye fine, Until that one area ho na mikoi. Oh dear brother, me di bechi. Na he so be survive ya.
Enti eno ne ade a ye ka. Ye ma extended family system na enye adwuma.
Extended family ade ne dey very important. They bia me can say me say abusua a omo nye united no hia na wom. Right. Because amu bomu a na we problem to me credit to no ma lift we into bia wo kakra.
Bia wo ne dey.
Enti na baabi a obehu bayisam ye baabi a hia for.
Hia for wo pa.
Akọ na obeti beye na we ye.
Me ba na me ni me pie kasa say hia for man na agimi pa o. So wo hwa.
Anu dey say be nka ho. Omo adwin no ye style bi.
Odwen ho a.
Oh, unity ni wo bibi kakra ohu bibi kakra bi ye skeduro ohu bibi kakra bi a ye bayisam. So ho. Wow mu ni hwe na wo ni hwe de na bayi baji enu de
ye hwe o hawo na mema ye ma ye ni nko enro so nko a mema ye ni nko science nko a ye try na ye ka ama ye practitioners nso ya ye science ya ye anatomy ya ye physiology ya ye pharmacology ye ma ye maame no mo so kwan no mo express it when they come to consulting rooms. I have one religious, but they are Christians. But nipa na omudi nechi no, the man is so higher vibration and spirit to the extent that oka asemwa different. And to him, and omo ba me clinic pa, I know them, and they have certain symbols and so do you know what I do when they come? So I start with that omo komo bono. Religion. And I've had so much of them. Some of you came and almost more cancers. Now.
Oh, I just want cancel that area once at the other children.
That's it.
Hey, you have no idea.
So, and see, Mama Yen Tiatia say na we abosum sem. We fiasem. And see, yen gentumu. Yemo bia kwine. Na ye embrace the systems, the modalities. And your man or no fee say ye man no say oh man antihypertensives. Now fee say obeso on a candle, no was on incense. Obadwa me chiao. Wo ma me kwan say me chiao mo from the beginning no. Na me we fee. Unim say me ba show no so last year. There's a woman of few of Kumasi. The friend is Cecilia, Auntie Cecilia or say. But if you didn't friend no eno adwa very humbled. Or no to me call UK no akodi to this no aba. Skapa once and but o follow us to the extent say minimum the obeka onti. Nti him say me no ye show no na o hwe na obai na. Enyoma be pre maame na sua ne o practice we do the 70s o. Ah
uhu na me hwe. Ojina ne nan so. On fa wiase nso a so ba bewu
dabi
adai
what da so ye adwuma o brodo factory o se kwabra me ne be ye fine no o fra me fie din prekope o fa me se ne ba o fra me kwabra ma sorry o me ye fiti brodo
oni time crowd di we be se oni pakra nam no osuru ono ada de dam kura no o te kire de me se ebi akoto nchini kotoku be ye 50 esi wo kwa adobi na oti kwakwa do bi ne kwan na wasa agutrem na otugu ni so otu nchine gu ni so adan
enchine wa hoden sen wo mu ana
kopo na no na koye mkrofo mo na hu se hwehwe seashell e dia koye protection
so ho
e die nya se
denti
doctor to omofo why na yenko family system no kutu bi fa bag ko wunu ho na ukodu wa rehu bi dia akodi arechichi ye fa ni pa ho
hwe woni pa ho
esi wo ko hwan fie
hwan
wo ko ya ne yemu ka na ne wawu kura
wo de edura begu na dua
hey eduro wo do be ye ni be si fie wo na ne ba ho ayeshi
so ho enti
be ko pani be dware ne ba chen ne maame eni ni nua
ne ye kan say yen go back
aba achiri
yen go back me de menya because I still practice I still put in use of the ancient wisdoms until oba me fie a me nche aduane aduane ni si ho na ye nyina ye di ye nioma bi a oba ye be matimi ye those days ye sori anopa me de bia me ka se be bia me nyi ye no na ye system a ye dooso and to say so busa me pie kra me didi kra na obi ani bia me ntimi ndi aka ye be package aduane wo lunch box mama me but me feel say me frɛ omo na me ne omo bedi omo ya no mo fɛre kra me say okay wo de mo ntibi na ye nyina ye ntina table no okay so mo mpɛ mo ne me beto nsa didi a mo nti mo de me so me ntimi de na ye nyina so what ya say nti ye didi na ye bonkomo obi okra asɛm bi wo ho a we afi ba omo so wo didi a na wakai
na mo go school yan kan tell me you don't talk when you are eating.
Oh.
So omo program.
See.
Mo amo so mo pe. I over mo.
Enti say betimi etu yen diabetes ase, ye betimi a control your hypertension. Be ma betimi asori na one na yire ne ho kan ahia mu yie e wa bra on thinking about aphrodisia systems we ni ade a yen practice. Yen try say ye be make meaningful connections. Family system connections very meaningful. Sabi to me be anywhere na ho den bo woni pedua wote hoso. You said this one in one of your videos and I didn't know how people took it. I wish said the emeti ase na nko mo betimi ate ase sa. Say honhom bi e wa hoden sen wo wote ase moja edu mo afisane ya ketrama da bodru mu e kasa honhom bi e wa hoden esen wana moma yenyi sa adwene mfi yetim na yenhu ahoden atie mu wote ase ya wo kasai wo cortisol no ye adwuma wo betimi a control no wadwene wo betimi a program in a sense that time do also okoda boni bekum ama wada time do na also sorry a obe sorry time do na also woni ho kan hia obema be peja kama ama woni ho kan hia se ukunu ba ho na se wadwene muti wa control hu yi a sabi wasebefo kama ama wakunu ne wahia unhia eke wagel unhia ni lubricant bia
ni gie no na this I trigger all these things na gie ni ho
ne ni gie kita ne nsem
gie ni ho
yemfa ncheche yenjeje mu mema yemma adechie enye den adesan meto ye bufu so the more ye bufu the more ye worried the more ye ma eniome ha yen no na ye ha ye nipedua no ye BP rise ye sugar rise ye kidneys damage ye benya fatty liver ye be ye insulin resistance enti edro ya de a ye temporary but up permanent dia bibia gina wankasa lifestyles.
Yo Dr. Mayen social media handles and the rest
so social media handle no Healthy Soul Medical Center Facebook your TikTok and Instagram. Your website and so Healthy Soul Medical Center. That's www.healthysoulmedicalcenter. All the social medias in Healthy Soul Medical Center. Baby your location Kaneshi baby Kufo buses no Omolodu Uniba and Cape Coast. That's yellow and I say orange buses no Hona yenina and I say Healthy Soul Medical Center. Your ubet me a reach me 0243 768 216 0243 768 216. Mean to me enye show inwie na menda me Maame Grace ase akwanya ode Maame last year na fe menda Isaac Jan ono so US you are make can be actual of air na what who said there that's why no so almost saw we show and so Isaac Kwesi Jan me da se pa wo share show no last year na ohwehwe me na obai masue e wo kaneshi na nioma bebre na waya mame achiri Maame Grace beti menumi no nka ama wo hu se ne show na ode Dr. Owusu Ansabaso na emfaso a abaso.
Thank you so much Dr. Owusu Ansah yedase na emom no abusuafo unu uku ntifie unu yiri tifie te wunja no nko ade asem na esi ni twaso wa wunja ye na wotimu na wo so apain ni nyina ebe konkola ni nyina so nti esa mo nye fine wo fie ho nti se wunja ye nko ade a twaso be jai so ndi jai nako kwesi be wu no si kwanti ade so mfaso bi ani ho enkola no so mo ne omo wo fie a mo ne omo ni nkomo enye phones ne demu ne TV nko a have conversations with your children na enkola no nye fine yare bebrebe ni nyina ye enkola no mo ade so nyina so mo fo se wa ma ne bibia bisa no how a wo feel di ohun na najo ni okomu anajo mo time why love conquers all. Me feel say yare bi ani wiase a odo ni nipa ntumi nsa.
That's it.
Nti mesrɛ mo ara. Mo odo ni nya adwuma. Na fa we ni che oso mo fa ncheche wusu obi na no we akondo asa ayi. O kira de sike nsuo se yentwa aware mu. Na nka yentumbom. Enti ukoshi obi a papa bi se nkono obehye space ko behwehwe ba bi omo de ko first. Na wa ba ho na mzi Yesu mo janka wanim.
Ebi kra me ba so jana Ansah na ono ba ono be kansa
adana achira de sikezu be ka here papa no frame ya najo no o si papa na some o ka ni de mejitu mo ka ba bi o mbe posti wa kono ko me force me de me aba
ke ba be hwe wo ho
each abusia mo mind dodo ye fa money nche like I mean no need at the end of the day if nada kaminua ebi kra ni ba bi o mu bewu so ye be hu asiewu si ye hu asiewu did you crack and say let's love why doctor ya da si bebre.
Thank you very much for having me.
I was under the conversation na ye nyina me cry my emotional nyanya nanka tema ne ye didi me kai me nana yes sala no ateduan bia mu bia na me na mani e den me hwe me tiri hu pa sa time no mani asi kwen oh banche no mu hwiegu ayi body ahanso na omo wo na omo wo wie ni po na nkrofo ni di na omo ya ben kwan na omo skia na omo de so wo no e de aguso na ya sala oh erade
emotional
chale makram